my boob tube followers? I assume you said Walaikum Salam there. Now, I know what you're thinking. We Muslims are all over the telly, always on the news. But it's not all bad news. Sometimes it's good news too. Here's my free copy of the Spark Hill Gazette. Lots of good Muslim stories in here. Let's have a look. Aha. Mr. Ali won the weekly Sudoku competition. Oh, yeah. Ah, the Halal Butchers on Stony Lane is going to be open 24 hours. Oh, this is brilliant. The Mosley Muslim Theatre Group is putting on their own version of Swan Lake, but without the dancing. Oh, yes. And Amjad's dad got knocked down by the number 37 bus.
Poor Mr. Malik. I can't believe he's gone. Still, I suppose a part of him will always be with us.
Is she keeping his toupee?
Idiot.
What? That thing had a life of its own. It's like he was balancing a guinea pig on his head.
Have some respect for the dead.
Are you sure it's dead? It's probably scrabbling at the coffin lid trying to get out.
Poor Mrs. Malik is suffering. Just try and be a little bit more sensitive.
Fine, I'll be sensitive. So, hit by a bus, eh?
It's just such a shock. Of course. I can't believe he's gone. No. It's so kind of you to let me stay here, especially since your house is so much smaller than mine.
Hang on. Are they my birthday truffles?
That's the last one. What? I'm sorry, I found them in the kitchen.
I hid them in a tin in the top cupboard.
That's where I found them. It's no problem. What's Mr. Khan's is yours, isn't it?
Yes, I suppose so. Would you like some of my varicose veins too?
The worst part is, what if people think he was waiting for a bus? I mean, we haven't used public transport for 20 years. Right. He just didn't see it coming.
He should have checked the timetable.
No. He was distracted.
Oh, was he on the phone?
The wind blew his hairpiece over his eyes.
Oh, dear.
I told him so many times, don't go out when it's too windy, but he never listened. I can tell you're shocked. You didn't know he wore a hairpiece. I had no idea. Did you?
Oh, no. I had no idea at all. I mean, it looked so lifelike.
Would you excuse us for a minute?
What?
What is wrong with you? You should be supporting Mrs. Malik.
Sweetie, there aren't enough truffles in the world to support that woman.
And what about Amjad? He needs our support too.
I know this is a difficult time for everyone, but I'm just trying to get on with normal life. We Pakistanis are very good at making the best of a bad situation. Why do you think there are so many of us in Birmingham?
Shazia's worried about him. She says he's very stressed.
He'll be okay.
Why don't you offer to help with the funeral arrangements?
I can't. I've got to go and see the bank manager about my new business idea. I need an investor.
Unbelievable! You're worried about investors when your son-in-law has just lost his father.
We've all got our problems, sweetie. Look, I got high heating bills, my back's still playing up, and next door's cat keeps pooping in our patio. Look, let me show you my business idea, huh? Now, imagine we're somewhere romantic, like the time I took you to the Taj Mahal.
You've never taken me to the Taj Mahal.
Yes, I have, the one on the Stratford Road. You had the Lambuna, remember?
Oh, yeah, that one.
So, we want to take a selfie, but oh no, you forgot to bring the selfie stick.
Me?
Yes, but it's not a problem. Not with Mr. Khan sewn into your suit selfie stick. Yeah, perfect. Now, get ready to say cheese. Activating extension mode. Sounds right.
I don't think Amjad's coping very well. I think the stress is getting to him.
He doesn't look stressed to me.
Just talk to him, okay?
Okay. Hello, Amjad.
Hello, sir.
How are you doing? Not too stressed?
No, I'm not too stressed at all. Everything's perfectly fine. I'm not too stressed at all.
You see, he's not too stressed at all.
I've got to get to the mosque. Yes, Laddu?
I think you've forgotten something.
Oh,
Not that. Dad, can you do something?
Okay, fine.
I don't think I can do this, sir.
Amjad, you can. You just need to put your trousers on first.
Maybe you should take over the funeral arrangements.
Amjad, it's very easy. Muslim funerals are all about speed. Pray, pray, cry, cry, dig, dig, pish, push.
But, sir, the funeral's this afternoon, and I've got all these papers to sort out, and I have to get to the mosque.
So,
Apparently, there's going to be loads of important people there to pay their respects. Colleagues, investors.
say that again.
Colleagues,
No, not that.
investors.
That's the one. You know, Amjad, maybe you're right. Maybe I should take over the funeral arrangements, huh?
Thank you, sir.
I don't want you to worry about anything. You just stay here, relax, and enjoy yourself, huh? Not enjoy yourself. I mean, be sad. In a good way.
Thank you, sir. You're my rock.
He was stressed, so I've just been relieving him of his tension.
Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum salam, Riaz. Hello, Dave.
A sad day.
Why? Aston Villa sacked their manager again. Oh, you mean? Yes, of course. Very sad. Very, very sad.
We've just been going over the arrangements for the funeral.
Yes. We have to perform the burial ritual, do the prayers, and the body has to be buried today with the head facing Mecca.
What are you telling us for? We know.
I'm the funeral director. It's all I've got.
There are also quite a few well-wishers here who want to pay their respects to the family.
Yes, I'll be taking care of all of that.
You?
Well, I didn't think you and Mr. Malik were that friendly.
Oh, yes. Me and Wiggy were very close. People said you could hardly see the joint.
Should that really be Amjad's role?
You're right. It should be Amjad, but he's gone a bit woo-hoo. So, he's left me in charge of everything. He said I'm his rock.
Maybe I should offer him some pastoral support.
Back off, Dave. I'm his stick of rock. He doesn't need a gingerbread man, too.
So, you're here to represent the family?
That's right. I'll be leading all the important funeral duties, like dealing with anyone who's coming to pay their investments. Respects.
Alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
Walaikum salam.
I've come to offer my condolences.
That will be me. You're condoling me. Thank you. It means a lot. You see, Mr. Malik and I were very close friends. Very close. Were you a business partner of Mr. Malik?
No.
Off you go.
So, you're going to do everything that Amjad would have done?
Yes. Got a problem with that?
No?
Good. What's first?
The ceremonial washing of the dead body.
Oh, bloody.
You know, I find this a very moving part of the funeral ritual. Don't you, Mr. Khan? Mr. Khan?
I thought it'd be easier to watch this in the sink. Has anyone got any conditioner?
Are you okay, Mr. Khan? I know that must have been hard for you.
Yes, it was. I had to really work the shampoo in to get a lather. So, where are all these business investors, huh?
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
I'm looking for Amjad Malik.
He's not here.
Mrs. Malik then?
She's not here either.
Can you pass on a message?
Yes, you're sorry for their loss. I'll let them.
No. I'm a business partner of the late Mr. Malik.
A business partner?
That is right.
Mr. Khan. K, H for hat, A for Asian, N for knowledge. Unity leader, Mr. Malik probably mentioned me.
No. Did he mention him to you?
And who might this be?
This is my daughter, Pinky.
Oh. What a lovely name. Back off. Right. I'll be looking after all of Mr. Malik's business affairs, including his savings and investments. Investments mainly.
Well, it is his investments I want to talk about.
Excellent. Me too.
Actually, gentlemen, now is not really the right time or place. Perhaps later, I'll...
Shut up, Dave. Let's talk numbers, huh?
Okay. Mr. Malik owes me 100 large.
He owes us 100 grand.
What?
It means £100,000.
Yes, okay, Dave. I do know what it means. Thank you.
But now he is dead. That means you owe me 100,000 pounds. But there is no rush. So long as you get me the cash by lunchtime. Otherwise, Pinky may get very upset.
And you don't want that, do you?
No! That's a pinky promise. What kind of business partner is he?
He's not a business partner. He's an illegal bookmaker.
Oh, bloody. I wanted an investor, and instead I've ended up with the Pakistani Paddy Power.
Hi, Babaji.
Hello, Betty.
Isn't it awful about Mr. Malik?
Yes.
You never know what to say. When I found out, I texted Mrs. Malik, OMG, coughing picture, sad face. What do people do before emojis?
Where is she now?
She's in the living room hugging the sofa. It's like, I know you've lost your husband and whatever, but hello, I've got nowhere to sit.
Never mind nowhere to sit. Soon she's gonna have nowhere to live.
What do you mean?
Mr. Malik was broke. The house, the car, the gold-plated hot tubs, none of it was really his. Just like his hair.
So, Mrs. Malik's not very, very rich.
No, she's very, very poor.
Brilliant. And she has no idea.
No. He kept his secret life of casinos and showgirls completely hidden from her.
Wow.
I know. I must admit, I'm liking him more and more.
What are you going to do?
I'm gonna have to tell her.
Can I come?
I'm going to have Italian marble for the work surfaces and handmade oak cabinets.
Wow, this new kitchen sounds amazing.
It's what he would have wanted. We always said there's nothing worse than having to live with a cheap and nasty kitchen. Well, I don't need to tell you.
Mrs. Malik has just been telling me about the new kitchen she's getting.
Honey, isn't it too soon? Maybe you should wait before spending any money. After all, you never know what might be round the corner. Mr. Malik certainly didn't. I mean, perhaps you should even think of downsizing.
Downsizing?
Yes. In more ways than one. Now look, maybe you should also think of selling your house, huh? You don't want to be in that big house all on your own, you poor thing. You poor thing.
I don't need to worry about being alone in the house. I won't be back there for months. It's what he would have wanted.
Won't that be very expensive?
It might seem expensive to someone of your means. But don't worry. Mr. Malik will have left me in the money.
He's left you in the something.
Well, perhaps it's time we went and got changed, yes?
Mrs. Khan is going to help me dress for the funeral. Mr. Malik always liked to see me look $1 million.
Good luck. Mrs. Malik, there's something I need to tell you.
Yes?
I'm afraid I have some terrible news, and it's not that we've run out of biscuits.
What is it?
This might come as a bit of a shock.
Mr. Khan, after all I've been through, nothing more can shock me.
Mr. Malik lost all his money to an illegal bookmaker. You're completely broke. Typical. You wait years for one Malik to die, and then two snuff it at the same time.
She thought dead, Papa. She just fainted.
Thank God for that. We can't afford to bury her as well. Right. I'll go and get a glass of water. You stay here and make sure she doesn't swallow her tongue. I wouldn't put it past her.
Hello, sir.
Oh, hello, Amjad.
Where's Mummy?
She's just having a bit of a lie down.
I just wanted to say thank you for standing in for me at the mosque. I owe you one.
You owe a bit more than that.
What?
Listen, I need to talk to you about your father's business.
Oh, good. I want to talk about Daddy, too. I've decided I'm going to say a few words about him at the funeral.
Okay, but about your father's business...
He was so well respected. I don't think I can ever live up to his reputation.
I wouldn't worry too much about that if I were you. Now look, about the business...
He was such a good daddy to me when I was little. And he loved Little Mo. And baby Nadia, too. And now, he won't ever see them grow up. And they'll never know their granddad. But I'll tell them what a good man he was. Everybody looked up to him, didn't they?
Yes, they did.
What did you want to talk to me about?
Nothing, Amjad. Your father was a great man and he'd be very proud of you.
I've just had the most horrible dream. I dreamt that Mr. Malik had died and that he'd gambled away all our money.
Well, your dreams have come true. And Mr. Malik really has died. But he didn't lose all your money.
Thank God.
Mr. Khan?
Just making sure he's looking his best.
We should take the body to the cemetery now. Oh, and Mr. Gull is looking for you.
Right.
Did you tell Mrs. Malik and Amjad that, you know.
No, I didn't, Dave. I want Amjad to bury his father with pride.
Well, that's very noble. So, are you going to pay the 100,000?
No plumbing way.
So who is?
I don't know. There isn't any money.
Well, so what are you going to do?
Well, I'll just get Mrs. Malik to tell the Pakistani Paddy Power that he'll get his money after the funeral.
What? Well, how are you going to do that?
Aha! Allow me to introduce Mrs. Malik.
Oh, no. No.
What? It's perfect. I'll do all the talking. Riaz just has to stand there looking like a lady.
No problem. I mean, no problem.
I'm sorry, I can't allow you to do this.
All right. What are you saying? That men shouldn't wear women's clothes?
Well, no, of course not. I mean, obviously, I'm in favour of a non-binary definition of gender identity.
I thought you might be.
But they'll never believe he's a woman. I mean, look at him.
You're right.
Thank you.
I know what he needs.
What are you doing?
Boobies! Right there. Excuse me, madam. Cheeky. There we are. Much better.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
If I didn't know any better, Khansar, I would say you have been avoiding me. Hello?
Mr. Gul, may I introduce you to Mrs. Malik?
Assalamu alaikum. I am so sorry for your loss.
She's still too upset to talk.
Of course, I understand.
Mrs. Malik is prepared to honor her husband's death.
Is that so, Mrs. Malik? That is acceptable. Perhaps when you are ready to move on, we might get to know each other a little better.
All in good time, all in good time.
This must have come as a bit of a shock.
You're not kidding.
I must say, he looks pretty good. The undertaker has done a first-rate job.
Wow. Thank you very much.
I can explain.
I want my money.
Hang on, how do we know that Mr. Malik owes you anything?
It's all in here.
Look, I haven't got your money.
Then I will get it from the boy. He will be at the cemetery, and I will tell him all about what his daddy was really like.
I can't let you do that.
Really?
I'm gonna enjoy
No violence, please. This is the house of God.
Shut it, Ron Weasley.
Wait! Can I just have something for Mrs. Khan to remember me by? Like what? A selfie? Say cheese!
Weasley,
Go on, get it! Come on, get it!
I will get my money.
I told him Muslim funerals were speedy. You stay with him. can't sit on that coffin forever.
Mr. Khan, you know we're supposed to do the burial before the imam conducts prayers.
If we don't get a move on Dave, there's going to be another funeral here today.
Whose?
Mine. Now, come on. Let's get this filled, huh?
The imam wants to know if anybody would like to say a few words first.
We got to get on with it. Jaldi, jaldi.
I'd like to say something. Do you mind, sir?
No. I don't mind, Amjad. Whenever you're ready, huh?
Daddy didn't talk much. And it was hard to tell what he was thinking most of the time. So, I don't know if any of us got to know him really well. But what I do know is that he loved me and Mummy very much, and I never doubted that for a second. He was quiet and kind, and he was my hero.
I'm proud of you, Buttu. I want to go now, beta.
It's okay, Amjad. You take your mother and the others back to the house. I'll take care of the rest, huh? Hey, no, go on. Come on, pass. Jaldi. Go on. There's the car. What? Huh? Oh, bloody!
Come on, Buttu. Let's go home.
Shouldn't we wait for Mr. Khan?
It's okay, beta. I think he's saying goodbye in his own way. Chalo.
Come on, jaldi. Jaldi karo, come on. Jaldi karo na. Come on, hurry. Help! I mean, help!
Where is he?
Who?
Khan!
I haven't seen him. Have you seen him?
No.
This isn't over.
It is now.
You okay, Mummy?
I'll miss him, though.
Me too.
What is it? It's just... There was something I was going to keep to remember him by. Wow. His... Never mind. It's too late now.